Good evening, Mazansi. What's up? Oh, it's freezing. It's freezing. It's freezing. It's freezing. It's crazy freezing. Ooh. Oh, there's a cold front coming this weekend. It's gonna be crazy. I hope you guys are good. I'm good. I'm great. I had a long day. Working. Not in the gym, please. Gym is still closed. So I'm waiting for Lady Shiks. We're gonna chit chat, have a talk, be casual, nothing serious, nothing hectic, nothing crazy. Just same old, keeping it positive, keeping it real. Finding out how we go through. My wife says I must move. I don't know why. How we go through the daily challenges that come with career, that come with the day-to-day living, that come with dreams, aspirations, that come with people. You know, people can be one of the biggest challenges that we face along our journey. Because, you know, you meet negative people, you meet positive people. So, what's up, my friend? What's up? How are you, Gracie? You know, hey, Gifty, what's up? Oh, the thickest in the game. I see you. Anzani, what's up? Yeah, so it's crazy. It's always good to have conversations that brings back positive vibe into your mind, because the reality is that life is hard, extremely. You know, we might take for granted how hard life is. You know, and I say take for granted, I don't mean we have to celebrate life being hard, but we have to embrace the fact that life is hard, and at the same time be able to congratulate ourselves for being able to persevere through life, you know, to where we are today. So yeah, life is hard, man. Life is hard. And my thing is that we need to be able to have a platform that people talk while others are listening, and people talk about they also having it hard. They also still having it hard right now as we speak. And then on top of that, how did they get to where they are with life being hard while staying positive? Because the reality is that there's so many situations that makes it hard for one to stay positive. I mean, try staying positive while you broke. That's hard. Yeah, at this point, we are celebrating surviving until we can get back to thriving. Most definitely, we celebrate the survival. You know, it's a journey. The survival is a journey. A journey that we are staying positive. Try staying positive while you broke. I kid you not. That's hard. It's freaking hard. Hello.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm better than the other time.
I, I can see. See.
And how are you?
I'm cold.
It's
Yeah.
cold. We're all like cuddling with the babies and all,
I see. Oh, so you also the water bottle type, eh?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
cold.
I,
I've,
I understand.
I've been drinking tea since morning, so I need to give it a break. I should have reserved
Now
one cup for this though.
you should have, eh? I had
And
about 2 cups of coffee, so now I'm having my last one.
wow, I wish I was you, but then I coffee the whole day, coffee the whole day. Hey, we need to rest.
Yo, with the work with the work that I need to do throughout the whole day, I need to
Yeah,
make sure that my mind is active.
yeah, understand.
I see you were working earlier on. I saw on your thing on your Insta you were working earlier on.
Yeah.
Were you working on music or were you working on something else?
No, I am a resident DJ at Capricorn FM, so I need to send mixtapes every Wednesday. So I'm trying to meet the deadline.
So resident DJ means that you are there every week.
After a week, I skip a week, then yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so the mix plays Saturday morning, 8:30. So normally I could
Okay,
meet on Wednesday.
okay. I'll keep an ear out for it.
You should, hey. It's a very nice show.
I will. And talking about you and music, I mean,
Mhm.
you grew up in Zingi Zingi. You were born kama Kuba. You grew up at
Mhm.
Zingi Zingi. In between, how did where did you find music between those two places?
Okay.
Where
When
did you
well,
find music there?
my father owned a tavern, so I was born in a tavern. A tavern in such a way as in like back room, it's our home, front, it's the tavern. So nje,
Okay,
the tavern life. Then fast forward in 2000, I moved to Guyana Section F. And yeah, after when I went to Guyana Section F, it was that thing of loko kundwa at the party, they would invite me to dance. I used to dance anyway. So I used to dance and my grandma would be like, hey, mfane mungwakela and all that. So after that,
they making money.
yeah, she actually taught me business and stuff. So
Okay,
fast forward to 2004, I moved to Kadzizingi where we are currently staying. Like my family stays there. And
okay,
one street there are four taverns. So I could listen to four types of songs at the same time and choose which one to focus on because So after that,
yeah, I have
2010, I went to varsity. I went to University of Limpopo. So when I got to varsity, I was exposed to the bash, freshers ball, and all that, and it was nice. So I decided to attend. Then I saw people mixing songs. Instead of me
okay,
mixing songs in my mind, I can see them doing that, and I was interested by the way I was doing my first year. So I told my mom.
okay,
She was like, "No, you'll do this music thing after you completed your degree. I was like, okay, cool. Second year, I bought a laptop. When I bought
Is
a
that the reason
laptop,
why you? Is that the reason why you had to complete your degree? Because your mom said you're not doing this DJ thing until you get a degree.
Firstly, I was kind of a nerd, a smart kid to say. I had to
Okay.
complete. I had passion for science, but my heart was in music. I'm very good at art, not just music, poetry
What's
and
wrong with all
everything.
these smart kids?
So
What's wrong with all these smart kids?
I don't know.
All these smart kids, they want to do music or sports. You know, all these smart kids, they want to do something else besides being smart.
When you are smart, people don't understand you. They feel like, okay, the only thing that you know is books, studies. Then you need something out of your comfort zone. Then you decide, okay, fine, let me just try this out and all. So 2011, that's when I started teaching myself how to DJ with a virtual DJ while I was saving money from a bursary, by the way. I saved money to
Okay,
go.
so you taught yourself how to DJ.
Uh, Basics, I taught myself. Then after that, I went to school in 2012. You see, this journey is just continuous thing. In 2012,
Yes, yes.
in 2012, I went to Soul Candy and I was doing my final level. I went to Soul Candy while I was the course was supposed to be a 6 months, and I told them, no, look, can I do it in 2 months? I will attend every day because I have to go back to school. So January
Okay.
and February, I used to attend every day. Then we opened university. That's when I went to varsity. I completed the DJ one on 101 in Soul Candy. Then after that,
Okay.
I went back to school. So that's when the real challenge starts. So with after, you see, when you complete your degree or your qualification, job hunting is very difficult. As much as
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think DJing is all about going there and mix and all, it's hectic. Because after that, you don't have enough skills. You only have the things that they taught you in school. So you have to master that, and and by that time I didn't even have equipment. I tried to find people to teach me, and a lot of
Yeah.
people thought, nah, she's a girl, maybe she want fame. Others will think maybe she want alcohol. Others would even take
Yeah.
advantage of the fact that I'm a lady and all. Until one day I knocked at this other door. Yeah, this other guy by the name of Mordecai. The guy mentored
Okay.
me. He didn't know me. He just saw the passion in music. And he was like, cool, it's fine, I'll teach you. And by the way, we were in varsity, was doing his masters, I was doing my final level. He's also a science kid. I guess that's the thing that made us
So
click
for the
and
smart
all.
kid, it becomes the smart kid thing, eh? It becomes smart helping each other now. So only a smart kid can mentor a smart kid. Okay,
You
okay.
see, so he started he was my mentor. When he get gigs, he'll take me along and I'll DJ with him. I've learned a lot of things. So my first gig, I got it in Guyana, which was very interesting. But okay, I'm from Guyana, and getting a gig at home, it's something else. It's special, you understand? So
Yeah.
that's my journey basically. And well, in my first gig, I think I killed it. I still remember the songs I played there because it was special.
Were you never on your first gig? Were you never on your first gig?
No, maybe it's because it was home. The thing, but the home ground advantage and all. I guess I used that. You see.
Okay. And you spoke about being a female in the industry.
Mm,
I mean, in each and every industry, I think uh, a lot of professionals would attest and say there's a lot of challenges that you meet specifically because you are female,
mm.
right? Did you mentioned some of them, and when you said, people will take advantage of you because you're female, but breaking it to a point where you are able to get gigs. You performed in Lesotho, you performed in Mozambique, you performed in Swaziland, you performed with some of the great guys in the music
Oh, you
industry.
made your research. You made your
Trust
research.
me, I do my homework. I do my homework. So before you got to that break where you find yourself there, what are the challenges that you meet along that way, especially as a female Tsonga DJ?
Well, first of all, the fact that I'm Tsonga, and I'd most of the gigs you mentioned, I go to Lesotho, I go to whatever, and I was grouped in Polokwane. So the time, remember, I was in University of Limpopo, which is in Polokwane. So when they say there is a Tsonga female DJ, people will be like, "Are you going to play Thomas Chauke? Are you going to play this and that?" And I'm and when I go to other provinces, it'll be like, "You're from Limpopo." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're from Venda. Where is Limpopo? Stuff like that. Okay, I'm fine with that. But the main challenge is promoters. As much as I'm a female artist or DJ, I need to take myself very seriously, and I need to be strict about this business, because promoters sometimes they would think, instead of giving you a gig, they would think you want fame, or you want alcohol, or you want, I don't know, you want a man, and they would start disrespecting you and think that, okay, since you are a female, it means you can sleep your way to the top. So I chose, instead of sleeping my way to the top, I have to work my way to the top. So there's a lot of things. Yesterday I was just talking with my friend, and I told her, you see, with PR, it's very difficult to to contain yourself. Sometimes when you have a PR manager or something, they want whatever they get to get you out there, to be on a newspaper and all. The other year, while I was sharing with my friend, I was like, the other year, I think it was 2018, I was late for a gig. I decided, let me take a taxi to Polokwane. Actually, the gig was in Polokwane. So the promoter guy called me, was like, "Are you sure you're gonna use a taxi?" I was like, "It's fine. I'll get there. After that, you'll take me to the hotel room and all that." I got in a taxi, in a taxi rank, by the way. When there's a difference between Donzo and Lady Shiks. Donzo, it's me on my comfort zone. Donzo is just this. But Lady Shiks is a brand, and I have to wear in a particular way. But wearing in a particular way doesn't mean that I'm attracting bad vibes or bad attention and all. So I got into the taxi. By the way, it was in a taxi rank. I didn't hike. I went to the gig. When I was on my way to the gig, the guy claimed that his taxi is broken or something. So he asked me, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going to this other club." He was like, "What are you going to do there?" I was like, "I'm working there." Sometimes I avoid this thing of saying, "No, I'm a DJ." All of a sudden, people will be like, "Why are you traveling with a taxi? Why are you looking like that? Why don't you have money? Blah 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 blah." So I was like, "No, I work there." So he claimed that his taxi is having problems and all. And by the way, it was in the middle of the night. It was about 10 o'clock, and we were in the dark in this other bridge. He was like, "Oh, my taxi broke down." I was like, "Okay." Then I tried to call the guy, our promoter, and he was like, "No, don't worry, it's a small thing. I'll fix it." Then he went outside, switched off everything. After that, he started touching me in an inappropriate way. Then I was like, "Please don't do that." He was like, "No, but then the way you are wearing." I was like, "Dude, I took a taxi in a taxi rank thinking I'll be safe. And on top of that, I'm paying you. Why would you think the way I'm wearing is too revealing, or it's too beg for attention and all. And we started fighting. Like, I almost got raped because I'm going to a gig using a public transport. So you see, that thing of being a woman and being victimized because of the way you are, or the way you are wearing, or the way you handle yourself, it's so wrong. That day I almost got raped. I managed to escape because the other door was not locked. I ran to the nearest tavern and I started crying, and I performed. I had to be strong. I told the guy what promoter, this is what happened, and he was like, I'm sorry. So I decided to share this with my PR manager. It's like, dude, I almost got raped. This is what happened and all. Instead of saying sorry or how are you feeling, they were like, cool, that's a good story. We'll run it to Daily Sun. I was like, did you hear what I said? I almost got raped. The only thing that you're interested on is me being on papers. It is so wrong. You see?
So, I mean, amongst everything that you have to deal with as a female, number one, especially we know in this country, number two, in the industry that you're in. I mean, you're in an industry where you interact with a lot of people, and majority of them you don't know their intentions, you know. So I can imagine how hard the journey has been. I mean, that's not the only story of things that you
There's
went through.
a lot. Let me tell you something.
I remember you also went through a car accident while hiking to a gig. You got
Exactly,
into a car
hiking to a gig. And mind you, I was not even, it was not, my name was not in the lineup. I was part of the many more part. You understand, when you are a many more, then I
so
decided,
it's Mang and many
many
more. So
more.
you were part of the many more. Okay. So you were, at least we know you were once a many more. So you worked hard to become
I
part
passed
of the
that
list.
stage. I passed that stage. So one guy decided, you know what, when you're starting, everyone will be like, I want to book you, but it's for exposure. You're gonna play for free and all that. First of all, I was minimal. Secondly, I was going there for free, using my own money and all that. And that time I was still a student. So I decided, let me just hike home instead of taking a taxi, because the taxi will be expensive anyway. I'm using my money, you understand? So when I get there, I'm traveling with people that I don't even know. And that guy was speeding, and he hit, like, there was a stop and go thingy. They were fixing the road. Then they closed our way, but instead of him waiting for the other cars, he decided to go in while it's closed. You understand? When they hit a taxi, two cars, 14 people died. I went there still. It was difficult. It was painful. I didn't have a scratch or anything, but the trauma after that, it was just too much. I went to the gig the following day. I was many more. They didn't even give me a chance to play. But then I was there. You see, there's a lot of things that I went through.
And I mean, with all this that's happening within the journey of becoming of building the Lady Shiks brand, I mean, almost getting raped, going through car accidents, and everything else, being victimized as a woman in the industry. What made you to still follow your passion of being an artist, being a DJ, even when the struggle is hard?
That's the thing. When you're in this industry, it's either you are here for money, fame, or you're doing it because you love it. With me, it's just passion, man. I love music. And the only time I feel like I'm in my own world, I'm doing what I love. I love music. I don't know how to define it, but I really love music. And with all those things that happened, I feel like it can happen to anyone anyway. And I remember by then I told a friend of mine, like, I just got involved in a car accident. So and so people died and all. Then she was like, you should have taken a taxi instead of hiking. You see, we got involved in a car accident with people who were traveling in a taxi. The other car, it was a family. They died there. They didn't plan to die. They were going somewhere as a family, but they died. Even if I was in a taxi, if it was my day to pass on, I was gonna die. So, but what don't kill you makes you stronger. I guess I got stronger with all those things that I went through.
And also coming from um Dingi Makube, in Limpopo, you would then see things like being a DJ, being a soccer star, being an artist. You will see those things as far away from you, because also I come from Limpopo, I come from Guyana, so we grew up under the impression that there's certain things are very far from us. I can imagine now there's a child somewhere in a rural area, in the village, very far from the city, very far from your Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, and Polokwane, that have dream of becoming something. What made you believe that you could still be who you want to be, and you can still achieve what you want to achieve, even when you come from those places that are seen as far from the limelight?
You see, I grew up in a family of 26 kids. I'm the 24th born at my father's side. My father was a businessman. He passed on, unfortunately. He was a businessman. That guy didn't have a formal education. He didn't, I bet he did know how to write his name. But he used to tell us that we are made out of strong material. Whatever it is in your mind, as long as you focus on it, you're gonna make it. I guess maybe it's because I grew up watching too much TV and thinking it's possible, and watching too much TV, it can build you or break you, because you live in your own fairy tale and all. Hence,
Advantages and disadvantages.
I am weird in other people's life because I live in my own world and I'm happy with it. Hence, things are possible, man. Things can happen anytime, anywhere. And I'm at the level that I get opportunities and I get to choose which one suits for my brand, which one is okay, which one is wrong for me and all. So I always believe in dreams. If you can dream it and you put action into your dream, then you will make it. No matter what.
Because you are made of material.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I like that one. I'm gonna steal that one. As a human being, you can achieve anything you want to achieve because you are made out of strong material.
Hey, well, sometimes when I feel like, oh God, in life I wanna give up. And me, I'm that type of a person who doesn't get things easily, Genji. But having this strong character, I don't even see it as if it's hard and all. Because at some point I would give up in finding the right job for me, and I'll be like, hey, maybe they call each other because they are related to each other and all. Then my brother will be like, no, you're not the giving type. No, you can't just give up now. So if that doesn't work, move to the next thing, you see.
It's definitely. And then you moved on. You went to school. You studied water and sanitization. You got your degree. Then you went to the school of Soul Candy. Started your journey in music. Faced all the challenges and everything. Then came a point where you started seeing direction in your career. There started a point where you started seeing the limelight, direction, gigs are coming in.
With the direction, firstly, I used to take whatever that comes in my way. If they say there's a gig where we're gonna pay for your transport only, can you please go? Okay. Okay, fine. If there's a gig there, they don't pay anything, but it's for exposure. Fine, I'll take it. Until 2015, I was blessed with a baby boy. Then when I get those opportunities, and someone will be like, please come play for free and all. When I look at my son, man, he was too tiny for me to go and play for free gigs. So I guess I developed a thick skin out of that little creature, and I felt like you need to have a direction, dude. Now you need to take these things seriously. You see? So I cannot just leave my son, those little blessings are just, you know, you are a father to you understand. I just can't leave my son and go and play for free. As much as I love what I'm doing, but it has to pay, you know. So I think that's when I changed the direction and I started treating my brand seriously.
Yeah. I mean, when my daughter was born, and I was only 20, turning 21 when she was born. My life turned upside down, and only mentally, I started thinking, I've got a beautiful human being looking up to me right now. I cannot start taking any second for granted. I need to move. I need to chase my dreams. I need to chase my goals for this little human being. So in a way, you find your purpose even more the moment your life turns around. Whether it's a child, whether it's someone, a partner in your life who comes in and redirects you. So yeah, I feel you. And then you were nominated in 2019 for best female DJ in Tsonga music.
Yeah. Firstly,
I'm sure
I have a song called Nilangewena. It was nominated. It was nominated at Tsonga Music Awards, GCRFM. So it was nominated under the category of Best House. Then that was 2018. Then 2019, I was nominated as the Best Female DJ. Unfortunately, I didn't get those awards, both of them, but nomination, man, it was just too much. It's a recognition.
Yeah. And I was listening to Trevor Noah the other day when he was nominated for the Grammys. It was him and Ellen DeGeneres, I think, with Kevin Hart. And he said, because he did not win it, and he said, I did not think I lost because the person who got that nomination was the best at that moment. But for me to put there as a question mark, if I'm the best against them, it means I am the best. So a nomination is not.
And
nomination, it's a win already.
It was so nice when it comes to, unfortunately, with the best Tsonga house, I didn't attend the awards. I only attended their gala dinner. My mom attended on my behalf, so I didn't see what happened, and it's because I was hosting my own show by that day. So, but with the 2019 one, I mean, I had fun. The thing is, they said the theme a heritage. When you say heritage and when you say traditional, that's my thing. My grandma was an artist. She used to do beads and all. Hence, every time when I go to gigs, more especially outside South Africa, I'd have an outfit where I put my grandmother's beads. Hence, when she passed on, I was so sad. She passed on 2018. Then I decided to rebrand everything and my logo in here. If you can see it here, there are beads and a thing, thread. This was just to honor her as the beads queen. So in that day, they were like, okay, cool, traditional or heritage, Africa, my heritage, whatever. I went there and designed this Shibelani dress. I had fun. Even if I didn't win, that was a win to me.
Heritage and tradition is my type of thing. I always I go out with heritage.
I remember when they called me at Capricorn FM, it was like last month, Africa Month celebration. No, May. So they were like, theme is like you wear a black thing and Africa. And I asked Kayla, my makeup artist, I was like, can you please draw Africa in my face? That thing, okay, it's an African thing. I need to represent. I was so beautiful. I love tradition. I love it. And people would call me Tsonga Queen for ish. I represent, man, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I've not. So you released your first single Nilangewe, na? So what more can we expect from Lady Shiks in the coming year, in the coming 2 years? What more can you expect? I mean, I know now you're at Capricorn FM every second week. You know, what more can we expect from you?
I mentioned earlier that I was having my own show when those
Yeah.
awards took place. I want to focus on that show more. The name of the show,
Okay.
Tsonga Queen Diary. And that show
Yeah.
only feature female artists, female DJ, female everything, just to empower them, just to say, as women, instead of sitting here and talking about each other's hair, each other's anything else, we can just empower each other through music. And I would also, this year it was planned. Unfortunately, COVID-19 decided to choose otherwise. But then I would also have a business seminar featuring women that are in business, and they would just showcase their thing, they would advertise themselves and all. So that's the thing that I'm focused on, and it will be an annual thing. And again, I'm working on TV shows more, because I feel like I'm meeting myself through radio and everything else. So I'll just release singles and focus on more TV. I think I've grown enough to handle the national act instead of a local DJ thingy. So in 2 years' time, I think I'll be a household name. You would go to Channel O and see my music video. Tune into shows, then you see interviews. Your girl is there, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like the girl power thing that you have. I like the Ntati, that's what I mean. I love the girl power thing that you have. And for me, you know, raising two daughters, no, it's very important that I want to teach them, you know, independence, and also not shying away from being in love and all that, but independence as a human being, as a woman. As a woman does not mean you have to wait around and be fed. You can go out there and get what you want for yourself, on yourself.
You know, with women, most of them, they feel like being independent is a burden. Someone would be angry of buying their own cosmetic and having their own houses, cars, and all. They'll think like, "Hi, man, why don't you allow a man to do that for you? You can just do that for yourself." I feel like being like, it's basic stuff. It's common sense. You need to take care of yourself. You don't have to expect a man to send you money for accessories or sanitary pads or whatever. If you're at that stage, you don't have it, it's fine, work on it. But don't you think it's a burden to take care of yourself? You see?
Yeah. Yeah, it's never a burden to love yourself or take care of yourself. Yeah, look, I'll keep an eye out for the Tsonga Queen Diary. I know it's a female empowerment, but you've got a host. I'll be the host on the day. It's okay. I can put a little bit of makeup. Put on some makeup. You know. I did marketing at school. I did marketing at school, eh? I did marketing at school. So,
by the way,
I got
show, the lineup, it's female only. But when we do activations and all, I used to feature my friends, like my friends, male DJs and all. I'd feature even people who sponsored the show. A lot of male friends of mine, they just decided to feature it. Man, I am falele handle. And na ku attenda. It's not like ku attenda vavasati ntsena, even vavanuna a va ri kona, and it was packed. I was so proud of myself, Shem. I was so proud. At some point, some things loko swi endlela wena, swi endlela out of the goodness of your heart and all. You don't actually focus on profit too much or money too much, but you focus on the outcome, the results. You understand? And Guyana van supporting.
And talking about doing things from the goodness of your heart, there's one thing that I loved that you do, that I love that you do. Giving donations for matric dance, for the dresses. I mean that is just special.
And I didn't start there. I used to donate sanitary pads for ladies who are in high school, and at home, they have this other talent search where they spot people. Then you go on a competition, you get judged and all. I'm always part of that project. It's very close to my heart. Judge if they need some donations. I do marketing. I do I do a lot, and it's a very nice project. Sometimes in Duangari, you end up and they face life in a different way. You see.
Shiks, I mean, there's something here that I said saying this is powerful. I've always believed in you. The best is yet to come. Keep on shining. Made from a strong material. Yes, girl power. So I think for me, the biggest thing is that I love the fact that you come from a place where people will say it's a small town or a small village. I mean, Giani, Malamulele, Venda, they're regarded as small places, and you saw the bigger picture, and the bigger picture being an artist, being a DJ, and to show that it was really your passion, even though in school, you were the nerds, the smart ones. You focus on your school when you're done, and then you went on to pursue what your heart is really in love with, and that's being a DJ. And for me, that's all about passion. And I just love the message that you send across to young girls, young women who have dreams, to say independence is good. Go after what you want. Yes, the industry is hard. Whether it's music, whatever industry, whether it's business, whether it's corporate, the industry is very hard, and it will treat you different as a woman, and it's not fair. It's not fair. However, that is the reality, but you go through that. So I love the fact that you send that message to say, stay strong, stay hard, stay positive, go after what you want. When it's hard, yes, it's good to cry. You cry, but you get back into the field. Because as a human being, you are made out of strong material. So I just want to thank you for being such a role model, for being such a wonderful person to showcase what women can do, even as an independent person, what you can be able to achieve and become a brand. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sipo, and thank you for having me. Man, I enjoyed the interview. It's more of like a hula bula. Yo, I enjoyed it.
I told you, we keep it chill here. We relax. The people that come to talk everything positive and see the life on their phones, they like it chilled. I'm sure they're at home now on their onesies and pajamas and having coffee. They chill.
It's a very nice show. Continue doing that. Something that will build other people. It's a very nice show.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me part of it.
I'm humbled. Thank you very much. And keep well. We'll be keeping an eye out, and have a lovely evening.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Right. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. That was Lady Shiks. Wonderful lady. Very, very passionate about being a DJ, being an artist. And you know what? I had a very great talk with her, very chilled. And one thing that she said, out of all things that I took out and I'm keeping it close to my heart, is that as a human being, you are made out of strong material. It's up to you how you use it, and that's just who you are. That's just who you are. It's your mind. That's your heart. That's your passion that runs through your veins. You as a human being are made out of strong material. And I don't think there's anything else to say to close off this evening. So thank you very much, guys, for taking your time to join in. I don't take you guys for granted. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Monday at 7 o'clock. I have my next interview.
with Ledwin Stolo. We talk everything positive. Remember, we talk everything positive about everything. We talk everything positive about football, about music, about business, about school, about coffee, about tea, about gym, about fitness, about running. Whatever you want to talk about, there's positivity in it, because everything is possible with positivity. So for me, I am out. I'll see you guys on the other side on Monday. Have a lovely evening and thank you. Cheers.
Yes.
We relax and like the tea. Yeah, Black Fitness, the tea. I like the tea. Strong material. Noisy tea. There's no ice cubes in there. Trust me. There's no ice cubes in there.
I want to say hello. Hello!
All right. Okay, cool.
Can I tell you something?